Klara, and it's that time of year again. In honor of the holiday season, we're going to be making some holiday colored cake. First, we need about 12 tablespoons of butter, unsalted. Then, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we're going to need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Next, we need about 1/4 of a teaspoon salt. Then we need some sugar, 1½ cups. We need 3/4 of a cup of milk. And last, but definitely not least, we need 6 eggs and some vanilla extract. Alright, now we're going to add our sugar. We need about 1½ cups. Now we're going to whisk it for 5 minutes. Alright, so now that we've mixed our butter for about 5 minutes, it looks like this. Now we're going to start on the flour mixture. Set this bowl aside and get a different bowl that's about the same size. We're going to start with our flour. We need to measure out about 2 cups. This might get a little messy. Now that we've got our flour, let's start with the other ingredients. So now that we've dumped in our flour, we need our salt and our baking powder. We're going to start with our salt. We need about 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's best if you measure above another bowl. Put that into the flour mixture. Now we get our baking powder. We need 2 teaspoons of this.
Do you need dad support?
Yes.
Dad support granted.
Dad support appreciated. And there goes our lid. 1 and 2. Now we're going to mix this together. Now we set this aside. We've got another bowl for our milk mixture. We're going to measure out 3/4 of a cup milk. Now we need our egg whites. We need 6 of them. A lot of eggs. That's 1. Now we've got our 6 eggs. Sorry for skipping ahead on you. We're going to need about, let's say, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm using vanilla sugar. It's a special kind of sugar from Belgium. If you don't have that, you can still use vanilla extract. We might need to open another bag of vanilla sugar.
Dad assistance.
Thank you. Now we need to mix it well. So now we've got our milk mixture, our flour mixture, and our butter mixture. We're going to combine about half of the milk mixture into the butter mixture. I'm just eyeballing this, but if you want to, you can be precise. Now we need 1/3 of this. Now we mix it well. This is going to be our cake batter. We finished making our batter, alternating between the two milk and flour batters. It looks like this already. Let's just try a little bit. Tastes good. Now we're going to split this in half. Half goes in this bowl, and half goes in the other bowl. Now that we've got that split in half, we're going to dye it. To dye it, we're going to need 2 different colors of food dye. We've split our dough. We're going to add the green and red dye to the two bowls. Green for the first one. Don't use too much, as some dyes are very strong. Add as much as you need. Now we've got our green. Now we need a bit of our red dye for the second bowl of batter. When you last saw us, we were scooping out pieces of dough, just randomly like splotches, into the pan. So we're just going to continue with that. So now that we're scooping out the dough, you might have seen in the first part that our dog's sweater is the exact same color as our batter.
This one?
Yeah, the red batter. Our red batter didn't exactly turn out as we'd hoped. It's a bit light, but it still works. When you're doing your batter, make sure you're doing it one at a time and scooping it out, not just dumping it, the whole bowl. Alright, so now we've got all of our batter in our pan. We're going to bring it over to the oven. I won't video that part because, well, you don't want to see a cake baking in an oven. We swirled around our batter with a toothpick so that it would look more evenly spread around. Now we're going to bring it over to the oven. Now that you've seen the cake, we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Our cake's out of the oven. It looks great, and I bet it'll taste even better. So we're icing it already. I know if you ice it, the color will disappear, but when you cut it open, you'll see the color. The red and green marbled look is fantastic, and we want to be able to see it. We finished icing the main coat on, so now it's time to do a couple details. I think I'm going to write Happy Holidays on it with a couple polka dots, but you can do whatever you want. That's the cake, and now we're ready to slice it and see those colors pop. And here comes the slice. Here it comes, and boom. I think it looks nice. The colors pop a lot, and I think baking it only made it even brighter.
I think it's a success.
Happy holidays to all of you, and with that, we're going to enjoy our Christmas dessert.